Hello there. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Give me 2 seconds. Alright. And today pretty much we're doing a 2 to 3 hours stream on Holocure. Then it's a small stream. Alright. Damn. Alright. Hey, we got a teddy bear. Let's win this shit. Oh, I forgot the sound of the game, sorry. Holocure. Oh, chicken feathers either way, nice. We're really gonna need to level up the main weapon. Okay, we gotta go with that. Yay, we got star attack. There we go, perfect. Perfect. Hey guys, pretty much we're gonna start probably play a little bit of FF14 pretty soon since the new expansion is coming out. Right now I'm trying to make a lot of money to prepare for the next expansion. And yeah. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try some challenge. Like trying to get Necromancer or any of the title of the dungeon. Right now, oh, and we have to finish Holocure too. That's why we're playing today. Pretty much we have to finish it if we want to start the next Kingdom Heart. It's interesting to play. The star all explode. There we go. Ba 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 ba. Oh shit. And yeah, today pretty much it's a really relaxing stream. We're just hanging out. There we go. So much money. And so much XP. Let's try to get the spider cooking. Why not? There we go. Nice. I was hesitating to take the candy, but you'll be fine. Oh. Body pillow. Oh, nice. Fuck. We messed up. Nah, that's fine. It's part of cooking. Perfect. Let's get the spider cooking. We're gonna try to level that up first. We need the evolution for the spider cooking. That's what we're looking for right now. It's gonna work with the combo, but for now it's not working with it. There we go. Right. Come on, give me the last spider cooking that we're looking for. There we go. Now we got the combo ready. Now we need something else to shoot from afar too. We need the hatchet and the lava bucket. We need the lava bucket now. Come on. Ah, lava bucket. We just need to level up the lava bucket now. Oh, the bus. They are dying quick. There we go, perfect. Sorry, my brother came into my room. We are painting a team of Blood Bowl right now. Me the dwarf and for him the Saurus, the lizardman. Bucket. Now we just need the golden anvil. Golden anvil. We have so many things falling from the sky. What could we do next? Music with potato. Let's go. The note with the potato. So we need the potato. Come on, potato. Give me the potato. Come on. Potato. God damn it. Pa-da-pa-da-pa-da-da-da-da-da-da. What other combo we can do? Tears in the ball. Let's go. So either we need the potato or the balls. There we go. Ball. Well, so we're gonna level up the tears and the ball. Our build is pretty much ready already. Now it's just bonuses, the weapon we are putting. I'm gonna take that. Could be funny. The zone gonna be way too big. Way too big. So we just need to level up the weapon now. Tac, 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 tac. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. So many things happening on the screen. There's way too much thing. Fuck! I forgot to boost the thing to level max. My bad. Okay, now we just need to do the bouncing ball. Bouncing ball. Balls. There we go. Still 4 level to go for the bouncing ball. After that we need the potato. There we go. Only 2 level. There we go. Ball level max. Now we need a potato. That's what I'm looking for. Can we do a combo? No. Too bad. That's pretty much already an easy win. There's not a lot of ways we can lose now. We have still the Phoenix Feathers too in case. We should be good, it should be a win. Alright. Only 2 minutes to survive. Ah. How much attack speed I have right now? 95%. I'm almost I'm almost doing 2 times the attack speed. There we go. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. Almost done. Only 1 minute to survive. After that, we're gonna have one map to do with this character and we will be done for her. Second. Ah, should I pick the A stop? That's fine. Okay, we're good. We win. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. There we go. Character select. How many characters of this row we are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 characters left to do on this row. How many on the other one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, a lot more. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, only 4. So it's really the third row that we have a lot more. Alright, let's win this. I'll take that. Let's win this shit. Let's go with Nurse Horn for the lifesteal. It's gonna be useful later down the line. More damage. We're gonna try to max our main weapon first. Healing. Star. You choose. But Joey, that's not the goal. I swear you. Hi Joey. How you doing? Shout out. Too bad. Well, there's a shout out then. Blah. Hope it worked.
Welcome to Bendy Hill. Wait, hold on. No, please, no, wait.
Thank you. Can someone clip that? I need that.
Damn, that's an old clip. Not me. You. You are the friend of bestie wolf.
I mean, I don't
Not
mind,
me.
but-
I'm just the doggo.
Thanks, Sora. I found something today too. Here's yours.
God damn.
Alright, so
Alright,
the
call
weapon
it
is
a
max level.
A day?
Call it a game. Yeah,
Clip that. You better clip that.
we can call it the game.
Let's get the horn. How you doing, Joey? Hope you're doing well. Passive. I'm good, just about to set up. Oh, what you streaming tonight? Yes. The Bayonetta game. I don't know how it's named, but the new Bayonetta game. You gotta go play more with Cheshire. Let's pick up the candy. Which VC now? VC. I'm not in the VC right now. 2 seconds. I can go in mine. I see you pop in. Bye.
Bestie, I love you, but it's literally Cheshire.
Cheshire. Cheshire.
Cheshire.
Barf.
Try at least tell you.
Bar.
The game is called Cereza and the Lost Demon.
Ow! I'm supposed to know that. Bar.
Literally, the first letters besides that is like Bayonetta Origin.
Meow. Bar.
Goodness.
Is that what you're streaming?
Yes, that's what I'm streaming today.
Yay! They've guessed right. So now we throw potato at people.
Potato.
Potato.
Why potato?
Because potato is a weapon
How?
of mass destruction.
Again, how?
Kind
think
of like
it's used for
everything. If you throw it hard enough, it can kill people.
Goodness. I can only see like potato as used as a science project, besides eating, of course.
Hmm.
Like, I don't understand that a little bit. Like, I understand there's like some properties in it, but it's like, how does that work? I just don't see that much anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like people are like, oh, that's so old-fashioned. Well, the old-fashioned could be the new fashion, so tell me I'm wrong.
No.
Yeah, I'm just setting stuff up as we speak.
Yeah. It's a small stream of a look here.
How far are you?
We only have 15 character to level max, and we're pretty much done. After that, we can touch grass.
Mm.
And we're about to finish another one if we win this part. Though I would like to have the equipment I need for the win. Could be nice.
Hmm. Let's see.
Now we just hope to get the Phoenix feathers because we need the revive just in case we made a mistake.
I am Phoenix. Anyway, no X-Men fans here. Okay, bet.
Yeah, there you go, the chicken feathers. That's how it's named. It's because it's from Kiara, and you know people love to say that she's a chicken instead of a phoenix.
I was going for the X-Men vibe.
Mm.
Let's see, where is the thing that I used?
Maisie!
Hello, Maisie.
How dare you, Kabit?
Well, I know for a fact he's not gonna do this, so
The...
am I wrong?
That's
Nope.
our usual luck. Got stuck between two teams.
Again, we were the we
We
were the ham in the sandwich. God damn it!
Ah, yes.
We were-
Drinky
we
don't,
were the ham in-
Drinky don't mind being the ham in between the two bread.
God damn it, Drink. I knew what I was coming.
You two want to be the bread. just saying.
Because pretty much it's I don't remember. And Yuki want to be a double stuffed sandwich.
I was gonna.
And she needs. Sorry, not
Right now.
she. They need like at least 2 more Maisies to do that.
Yeah. Pretty much they said that they need to braid. So she can be double stuff.
Bread as in toast, or
You judge.
I'm sorry, just like every time you say like breathe,
No,
you
I said
sound like you're
braid.
saying the other word. No, bread.
Yeah, braid.
I'm sorry, but you make it sound like you're saying the other word.
Rawr.
I'm not wrong. And I Goku.
Hi, Goku.
Howdy, friends.
Howdy.
Hey. Howdy.
Howdy. Speaking of, let me fix. Let's see. There you are.
There we go. Mm-hmm. If we win this, we're gonna be done with another character for the 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Howdy.
Yeah.
Oh no, what did you do? Hold on, now I gotta see this.
Oh my god.
I can't see.
Well,
very well.
I just put on my cowboy hat. That's all I did.
Mm-hmm. Sure, just a cowboy hat. Mm-hmm.
I did. I mean, I could go further and mute the mic.
Totally didn't turn. Totally didn't go more cowboy with the voice. Totally didn't.
Heh.
Oh my
What
god.
are you talking about? That's my normal accent.
Mhm.
Your accent from the south?
I'm from South Carolina. I'll have you know.
I know.
I'm not just from South Carolina. I'm born and raised redneck in the South. like I grew up in the sticks, y'all. Like I attended the University of South Carolina.
I'm from Quebec. And
SEC football.
Quebec is considered pretty much the south of Canada, as for redneck and everything, or that or New Brunswick too.
I thought it was like Calgary.
Calgary's
they
a
got-
city. Calgary's a city.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they got the Stampede over there. Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
we
they
have
wear
we have
cowboy
that
hats and
here
shit?
too. We have that here too.
Where's
Calgary?
no, not Calgary. Calgary's in Alberta.
Yeah,
But no,
Alberta,
where's,
New Brunswick, and British Columbia too. They are pretty much this. All of them are more at the west side, pretty much. West side of Canada.
where's Shania Twain from
What?
in Canada? Shania Twain.
They are in the...
I don't
Can
know
you
why,
write it
but
to me?
when Goku's saying like that, I just hear like LeBron James.
Shiana Twain.
I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony on the cattle drive.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna keep my mouth
Oh.
What you're saying is, I should have been breaking young girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Yeah, I should have been a cowboy. I sung some country music when I was in Colorado, and my friends, my classmates were like, "Why aren't you a country singer?" I'm just like, well, because like I've never really like I love singing, right? But I don't know how to play an instrument. Like I don't know how to play guitar or keyboard or nothing. So I can't play a fiddle, can't play a banjo.
Thank you, Joy.
I was just about to lurk for your stream. I was like, wait a minute.
I've been thinking about doing a Fallout New Vegas playthrough where
Ooh,
all
nice.
I do is sit around a campfire and
age
sing
soon,
cowboy
so I
tunes.
Oh my god. You need a revolver too.
Some age tight.
Right, like just like
age 1.
there is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun. You know, like just you know, have some fun with it. Sing some Gene Autry, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't. None of y'all know what Gene Autry is.
I probably know
Nor
the French
should you.
word, but not the English word.
Gene Autry's a person.
Uh,
You probably don't know him because one, you're not American, and two, you're not like super old, or you don't pay attention around Christmas time. Gene Autry is like he's a super famous singing cowboy from like the 1930s, 1940s. He was on old Western serials. Like one of the earliest versions of, the song Ghost Riders in the Sky.
yes.
Yeah, he did like one of the earliest versions of that in like
Damn.
the 40s. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Frosty the Snowman. Those are his songs. He sung those on the radio. And they still play Gene Autry on country radio every year for Christmas. Kind of like how they still play Frank Sinatra. I know about Gene Autry because my granddad was really into Gene Autry. And I watched a lot of those like serials with my granddad because it's cool, okay? I think singing cowboys are cool, and I think we need to bring it back. I want a Woody movie, damn it. Give me a Woody movie where, Woody's just going through like, Woody's Roundup. Just going around and singing. They should have done a Woody's Roundup movie instead of the Buzz Lightyear movie.
Or at least like a series, like a short film.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, knowing Disney, maybe it will happen one day, but...
Imagine just the movie opens up and it's Woody on top of Bullseye, and they're just going across the desert.
With Jesse.
And then Woody's just like, yeah, and Jesse's behind him on her horse, and they're just like, and he's just like, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
The Family Guy joke got to me with that song, so.
Huh? What?
From Family Guy, there was like a cutaway and like,
Yeah. Oh no.
No, not really.
Joey.
I haven't
Don't
watched
Joey
enough-
me.
I haven't
Don't
watched
Joey
enough
me.
Family Guy. I mean, I've watched a lot of Family Guy, but it's been so
Do you-
long since I watched Family Guy that I don't remember none of it.
Do you want me to tell you?
I mean, it's probably not even that cursed if it's Family Guy.
I feel like I'm supposed to say it's so bad because how he's
No.
reacting. So go on.
Joey. No, go Joey.
No.
Do
I
it, Joey.
insist. You're reacting
Joey,
so
you-
much to it.
You.
You know, I'm just gonna counteract yours by saying there's this great video on YouTube of a dad and his daughter singing "You Got a Friend in Me," and it's the cutest fucking thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Bro,
not for
bless
me,
your
guy.
heart.
Let's say they took the you got a friend in me to literal term.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
When the road seems rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, just remember what your old pal said. Oh, you got a friend in me.
There we go.
So my favorite like folk cowboy song to do is "In the Pines," which is a great song, most famously covered by Nirvana. Yeah, they did it on their MTV Unplugged live show. The famous one, you know, the one before Kurt Cobain passed away.
Mhm.
And it's an old like folk song by a guy named, I think like one of the earliest versions by a African American singer by the name of Leadbelly, from a long time ago. And Nirvana did it in the 90s, but they did it really cool. So like, you know, that classic like grunge growl. So it's like, instead of like sounding all country and shit, it's like, my girl, don't lie to me. Tell me where did you sleep last night? You know, it's like really grungy and cool. Oh, fuck it. Ah, God, I love it. So good. In the pines where the sun don't ever shine, I'd shiver the whole night through. Got to throw in a yodel in there, you know?
Yeah. All right, there we go.
I've been really wanting to sing. I'm sorry, guys.
You're
You're good.
fine. I'm just focusing on trying to set up because I don't plan to stay here too long. I'm just trying to at least set up for stuff, so you're all good.
You know that your
I came here to
the
talk
game
to
you're
you,
doing on the
Joey.
side.
Yeah.
Wouldn't do it alone.
It's a 3-day weekend. I'm excited. I wanted to come talk to friends. I haven't put on my cowboy hat for you.
It's a game that I sometimes like to play by myself. It's a Horizon Lost Demon.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Your Bayonetta game.
Yeah. It's my first time reacting to it, so I don't like don't be distracted, if that makes sense.
When's your birthday, Joey?
December 4th.
Oh, that's right. We have close birthdays.
Mhm.
I need you to remind me so I can buy you Devil May Cry.
I already have like a Devil May Cry game, remember?
No. Like, I'm gonna buy you like the original games.
Oh no. Okay. I'll try to
Like,
remember.
I think DMC 1, 2, and 3 are on. They're on Steam, right? Surely.
I don't
I
know.
can check. I can check real quick.
I
guess.
don't know. They are Capcom games, but let's see. Devil May.
Library.
Yeah, Devil May Cry HD collection. Yeah. Yeah, all three, like Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3.
And apparently the Devil May Cry 4 too.
Yeah, Devil May Cry 4. There's also Devil May Cry 5.
How many Devil May Cries are there now?
5 is the
There's
last
5.
one.
One at a time, please.
5 is the latest one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's another game I'm waiting for a lot. The new Warhammer game, Space Marine 2.
So yeah, there are 6 Devil May Cry games. 9 if you count Bayonetta.
Huh.
Because there's Devil May Cry 1 through 5, and then there's DMC, which is a remake
Mm-hmm.
or a reboot of the original game. It's a reboot. I don't think it's a remake because it's not like following the same story, really. I don't think. But like Bayonetta is basically the same thing as Devil May Cry, except you have a female protagonist, and instead of fighting demons, you're fighting angels.
I mean, in Bayonetta 2, you do that as well. And dare I say,
I mean-
Bayonetta 3 too, as well.
I mean, to be fair, angels also show up in Devil May Cry later, but because
Yeah.
like the whole concept is that like your Dante is half angel, half demon.
I mean, Cereza is also like that too. Like, she was born from a Lumen Sage and an Umbran Witch.
So yeah, it's you see how the fine folks at Platinum were just kind of repackaging an old game, but to their credit, Devil May Cry had kind of like Devil May Cry 4, which I thought was a good game, wasn't as well received as they had liked. That's why they attempted to reboot the series, and then the reboot was met with backlash from fans.
Mhm.
So them going and doing, let's do a new thing and have Sega publish it and put it on Nintendo consoles.
Hello, Hammy.
What I mean, it's
baby.
kind of like you have Tomb Raider in Uncharted. Like, they said, well, what if Lara Croft was a man instead?
I don't like the I don't like the term clone or knockoff for certain things, because like, it's made by the same people. It's not a knockoff, right? It's just like
the first
a
Uncharted
new thing.
was really like a Tomb Raider, but with the second game and the third game and everything after that, they did change a lot of how the game pretty much was and the story about it. The first Uncharted was a bit really close to Tomb Raider in general.
I don't know. Gameplay wise, they're very different.
Less on the first one, more on the second game.
And that's the thing about it, though. We can get in the weeds all day, because then Tomb Raider is just a copy of Indiana Jones, and then Indiana Jones is just a copy of Pulp Fiction, like old comics from the 1950s or whatever. So it's you get into a slippery slope when you're like, oh, this is just a copy of that. Like, Dark Souls is just 3D Castlevania. Think about it.
I mean, they're not really the same game, though.
Oh, but aren't they centered around boss fights? Don't they?
Yeah, but the
loop
gameplay of
around
Uncharted
and have
was pretty
shortcuts?
close.
Don't they have magic and weapons? Don't they both have whips?
At this point, I just want like a podcast between Goku and Enox at this point.
I mean, it's because the first game was pretty much the same about Uncharted and Tomb Raider. They were pretty much the same gameplay in the first game. That's why I said literally in the second game it changed.
Yeah, but so like, Dark Souls is a derivative of Kingsfield, and Kingsfield is a dungeon crawler, which is, you know, a derivative of the Metroidvania franchise, Metroidvania genre. So my point is, like, I don't really like it. It's like when people call something a Smash clone. You can never have the genre grow if everything's a Smash clone.
I didn't say it was a
Right?
clone, I
Like-
just said it was pretty close. Like, Uncharted 1 was pretty close, but it's not a clone entirely, and they have a different story type. Like, where Tomb Raider, it's more like Lara living an adventure, and Uncharted 1, it's more like the character has to pretty much get caught in the problem, where Lara just pretty much create the problem most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bon, I mean, in the beginning you go in the tomb and you fight a T-Rex because Tomb Raider 1 and 2 and etc. But like the old one, where Uncharted pretty much he got caught in the problem, kind of without trying. Oh, people decide to raid this tomb while we're already in it, so now we are in the problem. We have to pretty much fight our way out.
Mm-hmm. I thought the T-Rex thing was a reference to Crash Bandicoot.
I don't know if it is, but I know it's one of the boss pretty much. And thank God for
remember,
the auto aim.
Uncharted's also made by Naughty Dog, who made Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah. And the T-Rex is in Tomb Raider.
T-Rex is in Dino Crisis as well.
Yeah, but Dino Crisis is a game
I'm
about
just trolling.
dinosaurs.
I'm just trolling, dude. I'm just trolling now.
Damn, I didn't know there was Alien in Alien.
Yeah, man. Did you?
At this point, y'all need to make a at least like a collab.
Did you know
or
there's
something.
there's Did you know there's aliens in Final Fantasy?
Damn.
I think that's amazing. I had to explain to someone, like, they got mad at me too, and I'm just like, what? It's a fun little detail, because they were playing Final Fantasy 14, and
Okay.
there's like one of the DLCs or whatever. You go to the moon, and on the moon there's like little rabbit people.
Yeah,
I
on
was like,
and Walker we
like
did.
the rabbit in the moon, you know, like fucking like the Japanese folklore, you know. That's why fucking the main character is Sailor Moon. That's why Sailor Moon's name is Usagi, which means rabbit.
Yeah, I know.
And they got mad at me for being a nerd, I guess. don't
Yeah,
talk to that
pretty
person
much in
anymore.
the last expansion, pretty much. And Walker with the little porrito, the bunnies.
I think it's funny that that's not the first time aliens show up in Final Fantasy.
Oh no, I know. It's just that pretty much the little parts are kind of a special case in the lore of 14. Like they were here before, but they were not that. They had a mission, kinda by the god, but not that much. It's kind of weird, a weird lore, but it's an interesting lore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't wait to play the secret character in Nintendo. I wonder what it's gonna be.
Nintendogs? He's like,
Probably gonna be
"Man,
a
I
cat.
Oh man, I'm gonna be able to play as that Rottweiler. Fuck! Oh, I know it's coming. Oh yeah. Is that an Oxalotl? Holy shit! They put an Oxalotl into Nintendogs. Not even a dog. Oh shit! The special rat DLC for Nintendog and friends. You know what I say about rats, right? Rats. Rats make me crazy. I was
Oh,
crazy
no.
once.
Here we go. I'm gonna send this to y'all real quick, and then I'll go. Just like a little present and all.
Oh, you're leaving us? Why you gotta leave us like that?
Well, I'm leaving you
Aw.
something. Here we go. There's the reaction.
There I am. Next to
Yeah,
the
there you are.
doggo and the doggo and the doggo.
Well, one
Shit,
is wolf, but yeah.
Oh, wolf is a big doggo. It's still a doggo.
Alright, then.
Still
I'll
At this
talk-
point, we
barking.
might as
He's-
well.
He's
We
still
might as well
barking, be
head
a
on
good
down to the
boy.
ranch. Have y'all watched the cattle?
Cattle?
We got 3 dogs. Y'all can herd the cattle.
We're not husky.
Different dog. You know, it's different dog.
Huskies aren't herding dogs.
Huskies more is like pulling sled dogs.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're-
yeah, I'm Canadian. We have sled here.
You're good.
y'all Y'all got cows. Y'all got farms.
Alright, talk to you later, bye-bye. Mwah.
I mean, we have a
And,
breed of dog
ye-
that kill coyotes here.
Yeah, I think collies are the ones that are used for like. Collies are primarily used. I'm
They
not a
manage
farmer,
the
I don't-
sheep.
I don't know. I don't
They
know.
mostly
I know
manage the
collies do
sheep.
sheep for sure. They do
It's
sheep for sure.
it's the Montanese dog. Pretty much, they are the one that protect the pack. So they. And those
Mhm.
things are huge. I saw a Montanese dog 1v21 coyotes, and he lived, and he killed like 11 of those coyotes.
Yeah, man. Them coyotes. Mm-hmm. That's what they called them in Colorado. They called them coyotes.
Damn.
I've always called them coyotes. We don't
Yeah,
really have
me too.
coyotes out here. We have wolves that show up every now and again, but like I think here in South Carolina, we most like the animal you gotta be like scared of out in the wilderness is like bobcats. Don't fuck with a bobcat.
Yeah.
Bobcat will fuck you up.
Yeah, we have that too here. But one of the things that you can encounter a lot, and you just have to watch out, are bears or moose. You really want to watch out about
Yeah,
a moose.
Fuck. Yeah, watch out for moose.
The moose
Uh,
gonna
we
fuck
got-
you up.
We also got gators.
Yeah, no, we don't have
We
that
got
here.
gators out here. Yeah, it's too cold for gators up there.
Huh?
Y'all can't have gators. It's too cold.
Yeah. I mean, they could live there, technically.
They'd
They
be
go on
hibernating the
hibernation.
whole time.
Yeah, they go on hibernation. I mean, hey, out of 12 months, we have only 7 months of snow.
Oh, you're far enough south.
I mean,
Quebec?
nobody,
I mean, I guess y'all are. Y'all are.
everyone in Quebec
Quebec's
is on
pretty
the south.
close. Yeah, Quebec's pretty close to like the lakes, right?
Yes, I mean,
Yeah.
Canada in general has the most lakes in the world, so.
Well, I meant the lakes, like the Great Lakes.
Yeah. But, yeah, everyone in Quebec and most of Canada live on the edge of the border part, because the moment you get as much as half of Quebec, half of Quebec pretty much on the north, it's like 10 months of winter, or 11 or 12 even sometime, at minus 40 all year. And there's
Well,
not even a road to go there. You have to take the plane if you want to go there.
Have I showed you my Star Wars get up yet?
Your Star Wars what?
Hey, look, I got a Star Wars helmet.
Oh my god.
We're taking down the Death Star tonight, boys. Woo! Sometimes when I put the accent on real thick, I feel like Goofy from Disney. Yeah. Just now that I'm gonna try to do it, I'm gonna fucking butcher it. Or whatever the fuck, you know.
Oh my god, but yeah, I don't know if you know a little bit
What?
about the new the new Space Marine game they announced, Goku.
I'm not into Warhammer. Warhammer ain't my speed.
Yeah, but pretty much they announced a new pretty much you have a game named Space Marine that was from a couple years ago, where you play Captain Space Marine that pretty much have to face. It's like Gear of War. Imagine Gear of War, but in Warhammer, pretty much.
I'm sorry, but you said you play a captain of like.
A Captain Space Marine.
Okay, because I'm sorry. It kind of seemed like I'm sorry. It kind of sounded like oh shit. What? Oh, I'm too big now. Oh no, I'm so big. I'm sorry. Make me smaller. These PNGs are different sizes. But yeah, it sounded like you were saying Captain Space Marine, like that's his name.
No.
You know, like
That's his
Captain
rank.
Planet. I know. I'm just joking, but it's like he's like Captain Planet. He's our hero. Like Captain Space Marine.
But yeah, pretty much you play a Captain Space Marine. I mean, his name is Titus, but most of the people that don't know that much into the lore just pretty much say that he's a Space Marine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, pretty much in the first game you were fighting wave and wave of orc and in the chaos. And pretty much in the second game you fight a species of bugs pretty much that are named the Tyrannid. It's pretty much what inspired the Terminid in Helldiver 2. The insect in Helldiver, pretty much that's what they got inspiration from. The Tyrannid in Warhammer.
No.
Yes. They said it,
No.
literally.
No. They're lying. Helldivers 2 is based off of what IP?
Of Halo, Warhammer, the whole of a thing.
Starship Troopers.
Yeah, that too. Starship Troopers.
What do they fight in Starship Troopers? They fight bugs in Starship Troopers.
Goku and Warhammer Bugs species is inspired from the book of Starship Trooper because it was before the movie exists.
Starship Troopers is based off of a book series.
Yeah, that's what I said. Warhammer the Tyrannid are inspired too by the book of Starship Trooper because Tyrannid existed before the movies of Starship Troopers. Took inspiration from the book too. But yeah, literally Helldiver, they said that it's literally inspired from Starship Trooper, Warhammer, and Halo.
Well, yeah, because like ODST for sure.
ODST for the bug species because the other species you fight, the robot, are heavily inspired by the Necron from Warhammer.
Well, yeah, that's probably or I'd hazard to guess Skynet from Terminator for sure.
A bit of both. I think they said Terminator 2. But
'Cause
pretty
those
much
are
they
some-
got a lot.
those
They
are
got
some-
inspiration from a lot of places.
Those are some Terminator ass designs, especially like some of the ones with like the blades for arms and shit, and like the main ones. Some of the other bigger shit, yeah, that's Warhammer for sure. Like the big ass mechs and the tanks. That's not a Terminator design.
But yeah, pretty much the Space Marine game, they do a second game that is coming out pretty soon, and everyone is hype about it. And they just did pretty much an announcement on yesterday.
You and my friend Sloba, my friend from Serbia, y'all would get along great.
And pretty much the announcement they did yesterday, they said in an interview, 0 microtransaction, no DLC, everything is cosmetic, and no in-game shop.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much they announced a 6v6 PvP mode where you can custom your Space Marine for all the different colors and faction of Space Marine.
They've been going crazy with Warhammer stuff, huh? Because I know they did that CRPG Warhammer game recently as well.
Road Trader.
Yeah, and me and Slobo were talking the other day because I saw a news article that there's a rumor from a really good source that Creative Assembly, one of the 3 games that Creative Assembly is working on, is a Total War Star Wars game.
Yeah,
And I was like, that's cool as shit.
personally I will prefer Warhammer
Slova,
one, but
and yeah, because Slova, Sloba, you and Sloba would get along. I sent him that. I sent him that, and he was like, "Can we talk?" And then we talked while I was at work for like 2 hours because I had like nothing to do. And he was like, "Yeah, that's cool and all, but like, I think they should be doing Warhammer."
Yeah, because they already did like Warhammer Age of the Old World pretty much, which
Okay,
is the medieval
see,
part.
I hear you, but what I'm hearing is they've already done a Warhammer game. Let them do a Star Wars game.
Yeah, no, but people have been asking for the 40k version, the futuristic version for years, that's why.
Okay, but imagine a fucking Clone Wars Total War game. Imagine being able to have an entire Gungan army.
Would be
You know
surprising.
The way I thought about it is like if they did a Total War game with like Star Wars, they should do like races instead
The
of
only
like nations.
problem I see is
Because have a whole
which...
Ewok army,
Yeah, I see.
Gungans, clones, droids, Wookiees.
It will be weird because would you see it like it is on one planet or is it in the entire system? Because
would
the
be
problem
different planets.
is that how Ewok will develop spaceship. And a lot of faction is like that, sadly. Like they don't have like everything, like firepower, ship, and everything to compare to even a single of the big faction in there.
It's a video game. You don't
Yeah, I
have to have
know.
logic here.
But I mean, like, Warhammer, pretty much all the factions are pretty much on the same ground level when it comes to power scale.
Okay, well, then just do the Separatists, the Republic, the Rebel Alliance, the Empire, the First Order, the New Republic.
Yeah. I don't know if it's all in the same timeline. It will be weird, I feel like you have clones shooting on Stormtrooper with
it'd be
with some
sick.
Rebel fighting at the side of the Stormtrooper because they made an alliance.
To be fair, there were remnants of the Separatist Alliance during the Imperial Civil War.
I know,
So-
and Camino did a
Never
rebellion with
cloned.
the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I know, but that there was no rebel, so it will. I think it will be weird with the faction. Maybe with the Old Republic, maybe more because the Old Republic has a lot more faction that are pretty much on the same
Yeah.
scale level.
Yeah, Silva also said the Old Republic, but I like the Clone Wars.
Nah,
The
me
Clone
too. That's
Wars
my
are
favorite
cool.
period. That is my favorite period. My favorite clone ever is Captain Rex.
like-
So
I like the droids. I'm a droid. Roger.
I grew up with the Clone Wars show. For me, I grew up. Captain Rex is like my favorite character ever of Star
yeah.
Wars.
You're young. I forgot.
Look, every Wednesday, my brother and me were waiting before the TV for 8 p.m. for the Clone Wars show to start on Teletoon.
Alright. Okay, tell it to.
Look, in Canada,
I
that's
watched
the
the
Cartoon
original-
Network. Here.
I watched the original Clone Wars animated show when it came
Yeah,
out.
the
like,
2003.
pilot. Yeah.
I've watched the entire thing with my brother too. When we were older though, but yeah. Since
Made
we
by
were
the same guy who made Samurai Jack and Powerpuff Girls.
Yep. No, that's insane. And he was Captain, I think. Captain Londo, Fordo. I think it's Fordo. Is one of my favorite clone too. You know, that's the red.
We've got clankers!
Yeah, that's the red ARC Trooper pretty much that is on at the end of the show. At the end of the show, and that is infiltrating the city pretty much, and saving the Jedi from Grievous.
So here's the thing. I grew up with the original shows, or the original movies. So I grew up with episode 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Then we also had the children's movies on VHS. So like the Star Wars Ewok movies.
Oh
we had
no.
those.
The Christmas special
We didn't have the Christmas special. I didn't even know that existed.
where you have Grandpa Wookie doing something weird in the kitchen.
Yeah, we had that one. Yeah.
That's the
We didn't
Christmas
have the
special.
Christmas one. Yeah, no.
That's the Christmas
We had-
special.
There was like Grandpa Ewok or whatever in one of the fucking Ewok movies. But yeah, we had those as a kid. And then like I was born in 93. So I was like 6 when episode 1 came out and we went and saw it in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And we liked Jar Jar when I was a kid. And I think a lot of people have warmed up the Jar Jar. Everyone hated him at the time.
Seeing
Like,
what we
adults
got with
hated him.
Yeah, seeing what we got with 7, 8, 9, I think everyone loved Jar Jar now.
7, 8, 9. Okay, so like 7's not bad.
7 is not bad. That's the best of the 3, I think.
Yeah. 8 ruined the fucking thing. It
Yes.
was like 8 killed like because what was J.J. Abrams supposed to do? His entire thing he set up in the first fucking movie in episode 7 gets
Yeah.
fucking sabotaged by that fucking dipshit director, Ryan
Yep.
Johnson, who took over for him. Like that dude sabotaged everything he fucking set up.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, he closed pretty much the entire storyline. So he had
So then,
nothing
like,
to do.
And I think someone else was supposed to do episode 9, but then like it was so bad they were like, "Yo, JJ, can you try to salvage this, please? Like,
Yeah.
help us." And
I really don't know
Abram-
what they could have done.
And then JJ Abrams was like, "I'll fucking try. I guess we'll bring back Palpatine. I don't know what to do, dog."
Maybe they could have tried to.
Because Abrams did the fucking Star Trek remakes, and those are pretty good.
Yeah.
And he
I
did
don't know
episode
what they could have
7, which
done.
is all right. So, I don't know. It's they're like what they could have done is like fucking what they should have done is just have like fucking Rey like wake up like being trained by Mark Hamill.
So just
Yeah,
erase the entire 8 movie.
Yeah. Just like have her wake up in front of Luke, and Luke being like, "You passed out, kid," and just ignore that episode 8 ever happened. That was just a fever dream, and then do the story JJ wanted to do.
Yeah.
With Rey
Personally,
being another Skywalker, and
what I was thinking that they could have done is bring like a bad guy from the extended universe, like the book.
yeah,
That
just bring
wasn't-
Darth Revan back or something, or fucking Darth
Revan.
Nautilus.
Not Raven, not Raven. What was his name? The blue guy that was in the Rebel.
Just Darth Nautilus or Nihilus, whatever the fuck his name is. That fucking guy from the old Republic.
Yeah.
Like, we're a new villain. We could just had a new villain.
Yeah, because yes, you cannot introduce him too fast because you have one movie, but at least it's gonna be a better explanation than just bring back Palpatine.
Yeah, I mean, people still love Boba Fett, and that motherfucker died like a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, he's still alive.
Who gives a fuck about Snook? Or fucking what the fuck his name is?
I mean, Boba Fett is still
fucking-
alive.
Oh, that's right. They did a
He's
TV
in
show
Mandalorian.
where
yeah.
he survived somehow.
I mean, they did explain it and did an entire explanation of it and everything. They did put everything to
Yeah.
explain it, so
Yeah.
it's not like, hey, you're
I
alive.
like that he died.
Hi.
I like consequences, okay? I like consequences, so it's always great. Somehow the Emperor returns.
Yeah, that's the weird part.
Why? Like, if the Emperor returned, why did he need a proxy in fucking Snook? We just was like, there's problems here, guys. Anyway, and if you can bring Palpatine back, why the fuck didn't you bring Vader back?
Bring
Vader's
Darth Jar Jar
stronger than
back.
Palpatine. Darth Jar Jar is a real thing now. He's a real character now, not just a meme on the internet. They're doing a Lego like TV show. or
Yeah,
whatever, or
I
a game or
remember. Yeah,
something.
I don't remember for what, but it was a special Lego episode they did
Yeah, where
recently.
it's gonna be, where it's gonna be. No, I think it's like a whole TV show thing, right? Where it's like it's like they go to like they did something, and now the universe is like flipped backwards, and now
Yeah. No, that's a
the-
special
the-
episode.
yeah, and like so now like all the people are, the Jedi are evil and the Sith are good, and
Or you got Darth Vader that is fighting Darth Luke, or yeah, they did.
yeah,
It's like a
Fucking-
45-minute special episode they did, I think, on Disney
oh,
Plus.
it's an OVA.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, again, but yeah, back to Total War Star Wars. Total War Star Wars would be cool. They could call it Total Star Wars.
Ah.
Because
I think
Total
it's-
War Star Wars or Star Wars Total War.
I
a
mean,
little
if
redundant.
if they have to fit it, it's gonna be Total War Star Wars.
Or it'd be something like, it'd be like Total War, the Clone Wars. Something like that.
But knowing the monetization that they love to do, I don't think it's gonna be Star Wars. They don't have enough faction to make.
They totally have enough
To s-
factions.
But I mean, with the basic one, with Clone Wars or the Rebellion, I don't feel like they have enough faction to make.
All right, let's count them. The
So, yeah.
Separatists or the CIS.
Yeah, but do you count like
Republic.
by timeline, or you count by?
We could just do the
Because-
Star Walker saga. They can they can go with, like, you can have them fight each other, or you can have them fight specifically within their era for missions or whatever. But like, you can have them cross over with each other because they all exist within the same universe, and the clones exist at the same time as the Imperial Empire, as do the droids. They're still around. But yeah, you have the Separatists, the Republic, the Empire, the Rebel Alliance, the Hutt Cartel, which is a thing.
Yeah, I know.
You could do, like, if you wanted to go crazy, you could do the Cis Ascendancy. You could do, like, you could do even smaller factions like the Kingdom of Naboo, or
The Calamari.
yeah, the Mon Calamari Kingdom.
I mean, they are the one who pretty much did the entire Star Fleet of the Rebellion, so they are literally the entire Starfleet of the Rebellion in Star Wars.
It was
Fine.
like, it was them, Greater Yavin, and I think the Trade Federation was helping.
Yeah, but
Federation-
like 80% of it was literally Mon Cala.
Yeah, because the Trade Federation was remnants of the Separatists,
Yeah.
so they were helping out. Because they still had some old Separatist ships lying around. Those would be useful. It's actually funny, like, looking into, like, the Separatists, like, the Clone Wars is actually, it's really funny. The Clone Wars is just over, part of the Republic just wanted to be independent. Like, that's the whole reason for the Clone Wars. And it was just being manipulated
I mean,
by
yeah, by Emperor Palpatine and everything.
Darth Sidious, yeah. He was just manipulating both sides to see which was better, clones or droids.
I mean, it's the same reason why Count Dooku technically was never. If you give him a chance, he could have literally did a redemption.
Yeah, because he was only because he was fighting. He's a
Gray.
count.
He's more like a Grey Jedi more than anything.
Well, he was yeah, think about it. He's a fucking a, 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 noble men fighting for his emperor.
it's kind of like he said, kind of like he said in the movie, like Qui-Gon Jinn will probably have joined him, or at least like try to reason with him. He would have fighted by
If he knew
Qui-Gon
who he
Jinn
was
if he
with.
knew, yeah. Because Qui-Gon is another Jedi that could be like a grey Jedi almost. The guy is almost from both sides. Okay, we're gonna try to get.
But yeah, I just wanna play with my droids. Play with my droid army.
Because I know that the CIS and Clone Wars would have enough different type of units, but I feel like some faction you can run out of idea for the unit real quick.
I think Naboo would be a fun one.
Because like, well,
Because they would
that's
have
the
like human
difference.
troops, and they would have like, and their their ship designs are a little different.
Because
They have
I
like
feel
unique fighter designs, and then you
Yeah.
could have Gungans and stuff. So you could have like those elephant things with the fucking
shield.
the orb like explosives and shit.
Yeah, because I feel
Pretty
like
cool.
if you do Naboo, it should be like Gungan and Naboo together, because you're not
Yeah.
gonna have different type of unit if you do then one for each.
Yeah, do both. It'd be sick.
Because that's the problem.
Naboo.
Like for CIS and all the other big faction, I don't think it's a problem to have idea for troops. You just do the same thing with different weapon. Like you just say, oh, we have droid with rocket launcher, that's a unit, or oh, we have clone with heavy weaponry. Where and same for the console.
Droidicas.
Yeah, Droidicas, you have the special unit with it too. The clone commando, anything like that. But I feel like Naboo,
What is it? The clone with like the jetpack.
jetpack troopers.
Oh, you get the Mandalorians as a faction.
I feel like Mandalorians are too much polyvalent. They have too much of everything to have different unit.
Oh, they could totally have different units. So
Yeah, but you know, like each faction in Warhammer Total War or all the other Total War, they almost have like 10 to 20 different units for each faction. Like even Napoleon, the Total War.
It's okay. It's okay, man. We don't have to compare Star Wars to Warhammer.
I'm compared to every Total War game.
Like we'll be fine, you know. How
just-
many different weapon types does Total War Rome have?
They actually have a lot. Total War Rome is one of the game where you have the most different unit in the game, in all the Total War game.
Okay, so what they have they have Phalanx, they have Ballista, they have Swordmen, they have Cavalry, Chariots,
Gladiator.
Catapults.
They have pretty much the one on Chariot, but you have the one on Horseman. You have the one
Yeah.
with Spike. You have the one with shield and sword. You have the one that
Okay.
have bows.
So what's to say they can't do the same thing with Star Wars, where you have a character you have engineers with shotguns, you have heavy troopers with machine guns, you have heavy demolition with rocket launchers, you have standard troopers with with beam rifles, you have like assassins with with like lightsaber daggers or whatever, or you have snipers
But
with
the
sniper
problem,
rifles.
the
You have
problem
tanks
people,
and artillery.
the problem people have with Rome is exactly that. Is that it's too much, literally the same unit, just with different weapon. Where,
Okay,
for example,
Star Wars has a ton of vehicles.
I was about to say pretty much the one like before pretty much the last two games we had was Total War Warhammer 3, and we had Shogun, I think it was Total War Shogun.
Shogun, yeah.
Pretty much, and the Shogun, pretty much people, they don't have a lot of different units, but the thing is all the units are extremely like unique for each other, and you have each faction have different type to play the game. Kind of like pretty much with Warhammer, you have like the rats where they don't have a lot of HP, but they are like 1,000 and 1,000. You have the human where they are more basic. the dwarf that are heavy eater, but they're less. Like, it's different thing like that. I don't know. I just pretty much wonder, like, what type of DLC they will sell. Because that's how pretty much their model of game work. Pretty much they sell you like 100 DLC.
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe they sell you like a Jedi pack or a Sith pack. Maybe they add different factions from different eras.
Because normally they love to keep it from the same eras. Like, we don't have Space Marine in Warhammer Old War. I don't know how
I'm
they could
just
do
saying,
that.
I think Creative Assembly is very creative. I think they can do it. I think you ye of little faith. I've come up with several solutions that could prove to be easily executable. I think they can do it.
Because if I
And
look,
hell,
like,
they could do whole ass space battles, dog. They could do whole things where you're fighting in space, and instead of like individual units, it's spaceships. There are
yeah,
a shit ton of
that's
Star Wars spaceship designs.
That's what I was taking personally for pretty much the same thing for Warhammer, but the only problem I see is some faction are not ready for space. Like, you cannot do some faction that are ready for space because literally, like, for example, like you said, the Ewok or the Gungan, like it should be Naboo then. It's some faction are a bit complicated to come up with space equipment.
Well, the Ewoks would be part of Yavin, so I guess the greater Yavin fleet.
I mean, Ewok are not on Yavin,
Yavin 4.
but it's not where the Ewok are.
Yavin 4 is where the Ewoks are.
Star Wars 6 is on.
Pretty sure Yavin 4 is the moon that the Ewoks are on.
It's on Star Wars 6.
Yeah, Yavin 4.
No, I don't. Why are you saying
In the
Jabba the
Yavin
Hutt?
system.
Because it will be weird if literally they have bases for the Empire on Yavin 4 when it's supposed to be the place where the rebel are, or the rebel are.
I just realized I've made an error in like spelling. Yavin and Javin are spelled differently.
Yeah.
Greater where is? So yeah, I guess Greater Javin is elsewhere. Where is Greater Javin located? Greater Javin is where Hoth is.
Yeah, that's.
Hoth and Bespin.
Yep, no, they pretty much Yavin 4. They never go back after Star Wars 4. They just give up the planet and it's never back again.
But anyway, they could do Greater Javin. I think the Battle of Hoth would be cool.
Yeah, that could be an interesting place. I feel like Hut will be more the type of land where you have less, except like for the fortification built by people, there will be not a lot of fortification. It's just an entire plain, like you have to run inside pretty much on the middle of it. And hope to not to get shot in the middle.
Do you hear my cat?
Nope.
Meow, Tigger. You were just meowing. Why'd you stop?
You don't take orders.
she came to me, and then gets all mad when I pick her up. Wow. Fine, I'll let you go. Let go of me. Put your claws away. She's
Ow.
old, so she can't control her claws.
Oh, okay. How old is she?
18? 19? Somewhere.
Goddamn. Okay, yeah, that's not a... That's a old kitty. That's a big kitty.
Yeah, she's
What?
old.
What race of cat is she?
She's a tabby.
Oh.
But she's got a tabby mixed with like a calico, because she's got some like calico like on her fur, but it's not. It's almost like someone took like it's like when you're in Photoshop and you have two different layers. The
Yes.
calico is like a 10% transparency on her fur.
Okay.
Except for like certain spots where it comes out nice and vibrant.
Hmm.
I think she's mad because I'm not laying on the bed with her.
How dare you not be on the bed for me?
It's like, yeah, and I'm gonna lay next to you, and you're not gonna touch me, okay? Or you're gonna pet me when I tell you to pet me. That's what she does. like
And if-
some days during work, I have to kick her out of the room because she won't leave me alone.
If you don't pet me enough, you're gonna be in trouble.
She'll just stare at me and go, "Meow, meow."
Does she meow a lot? Meow a lot?
She's very vocal.
It's kind of like that with my first dog, my second dog. She was the type to bark a lot, like non-stop.
Oh, well, it's not like barking is annoying. Like, Tigger's not annoying. Like, 'cause she's a vocal cat, but like not to the point of like, I'm gonna meow at you 10 times until you notice me. It's more like she'll go, "Row," and then she'll
One-
stop.
A one shot.
Yeah, she just does it. Yeah, she'll do it once, and then she'll stare at you. She does this thing where she reaches for you with her paw. It's adorable. She's like reaching for you. She's like, "Row, pet me," and then she'll like grab my hand and lick it.
Cute. Kitty. Hey. Sorry, I'm so tired. I need to go make food pretty soon, so probably gonna stop the stream. Not after this game, probably after the next one.
I say, like, you haven't ate yet, dog? It's super late.
Yeah, I need to go make my own food, so I cannot stop the stream to go make food. I will
Okay,
eat
but,
after
I mean-
we're done with the stream.
I was fixing to leave anyway, because I wanted to go do other stuff. The ADHD has taken over.
You're good.
I might say hi to Joey as well.
Yeah, I don't know if his channel is open right now, because I know that when you play that game, you play mostly...
No, I don't mean in chat. I mean, I
Oh.
don't mean in like VC. I mean like,
Okay,
in
yeah,
normal
on the
chat.
drive. Okay. I see.
Yeah, because no one else is in VC. No one
Yeah,
else is-
it's
no one-
it's rare that Friday nobody's streaming. Not a lot of people streaming on Friday. That's surprising.
It feels like a oh shit. Got something caught in my throat there. No, like people have just not been in VC lately. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's people are busy or
I know that.
People
I mean, people in
everyone's
general.
just decided we're not doing VC anymore.
I don't feel like that because a lot of people in general don't stream as much recently than normally. So
I know Looney still has VC open, as does
yeah, and
As
yeah,
a
I'm
zero.
always in my channel.
I hung out with Zero the other day. I was
Yeah.
talking the shit. And I hung out with Looney the other day and had a lengthy conversation about tokusatsu stuff and specifically the Metal Hero series and the Space Sheriff Gavan, which is funny as fuck.
Everything you tell me right now, I will not know what it is.
Oh man, you shouldn't know what it is. Space Sheriff Gavan's from 1982, and it's a Japanese, like, tokusatsu show. Like, the only thing you might know, and I don't know even if you would know it, is because you're Canadian, so is like, Gavan is part of the same series as the big bad Beetleborgs, which is a 90s like Saban show, and that was adapted from a Japanese Metal Hero show. So I don't know if they had that in Canada. Haven't looked it up.
It's even worse since I'm from Quebec, so everything has to be translated in French, and most of the things were not done in French. So maybe in the English part of Canada, like maybe DG could maybe know, but in Quebec, no way that will ever happen. We prefer they really prefer to put show from Quebec instead of anything else. Like literally the
Racist.
first no preservation of a language, protection of the French because it's dying.
No. I'm joking. I just mean like racist against Japan. I see how it is.
Because I know that the first show we had here was Naruto. Because they did try to do Dragon Ball in 2001, but the French Quebec version was so bad that they just gave up. Like
that's
it's
so
literally
late for
it's
Dragon
literally a
Ball.
lost media nowadays.
That's so weird. Like the first Dragon Ball like English dub was done by Ocean. So it was done by Canadians. So it's
The
like,
English part.
yeah. So it's odd that they waited a decade to get to y'all.
It's always like
10
everything.
years.
It's always like that. Everything you will see in the English part of Canada, tell yourself that in Quebec we're gonna have it like 5 to 10 years later. Everything. It's always like that. Like pretty much everything. Like the first real anime that we got here translated and everything on Teletoon was Naruto. But not Shippuden, like Naruto.
What about like Pokemon and
We
Yu-Gi-Oh?
did have Pokemon, but only the first 70 episode. After that, years later, they switched to the French version from France. So it was really a mind blow for everyone because pretty much in Quebec version, all the characters have the English name and all the Pokemon have the English name. So in Quebec, we were talking French but saying Charizard or Charmander. Where, like in France, they say like Dracofeu or all the French name pretty much. So in Quebec, pretty much every Pokemon we said the name in English, but we're talking French. So when they switched to the French version, everyone in Quebec was mindfucked because of that. And the character
The
at
English
the end.
games are better anyway.
Yeah, no, they are 100%. And pretty much the character name were the same too. So we had Ash Ketchum, we had pretty much Brock, all the character had the English
Misty.
name, Misty and everything. So it was not because in France, Ash is Sasha.
That's actually closer to the Japanese name.
Yeah, I know it is
Satoshi.
Satoshi.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
The
was
Japanese name.
Sacha Ketchup. Yeah.
Ketchup.
Yeah. Literally, it was named literally Ketchup, like ketchup, not
The
ketchup.
funny, I think the funny thing is I think a lot of people mispronounce Ash Ketchum as Ash Ketchup as kids. I think that's a thing people did. They just mispronounced it. Yeah, there's like a YouTube channel like that does like YouTube shorts where it's like
Mhm.
a chick from Canada and like a Japanese guy. And
Yes,
they're
yeah,
just, like,
I know them with the Pokemon name.
yeah, the Pokemon names.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
saw
just like,
them.
Wow, a lot of the Japanese names are just bad. Like Haunter's name is apparently Ghost.
Yep.
Just Ghost. I'm like, wait a
I
minute.
mean, they were like, let's take the English word for it. It's gonna be fine.
What about Ghastly? And like 9 times out of 10, the Japanese guy is like, oh, that's like way better. He's just like, yeah, wow, that's way nicer.
But yeah, the first anime we got here in French was Naruto in like 2005 or 6. And the funny thing is that they stopped Naruto pretty much before the filler. So the filler were never done in French. We only had basic Naruto, like no filler at all.
God damn, that's so good.
So pretty
Y'all
much
got treated right.
the Naruto stop at the moment Sasuke is out of the village after they fight for the first time. And
Yeah.
we got like 1 or 2 episodes after that and they stopped making them. Because they realized that it was only filler. They never
Yeah.
did Shippuden though.
What about Kirby right back at you?
And I know pretty much because one thing though that they did everything always was Japanese anime made by Japanese to sell American toy. That every single one of them was done. Bakugan, Chaotic, everything. Like everything that was made by Japanese to sell American toy. Oh, they've done it all. Like Spider Rider.
No. Those were Japanese shows made to sell Japanese products that then they brought
Like-
over here to sell to an American audience.
Like Beyblade and everything like that. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Beyblade, Bakugan, those are Japanese toy companies, baby.
Yeah.
People like fucking like Tomy and shit.
Uh,
That's
yeah.
their bread and butter.
Here it took
Japanese-
off. Here,
Bandai?
Bakugan really exploded here. Bakugan was something else here.
Bakugan was a thing here for like a year, and then it died.
Oh no, here
Like-
it's still alive. Still to this day, it's alive and well. Like it never died
Yeah.
here.
Like they tried to, and like they like Bakugan was such a failure in Japan that like it was on TV for a bit, and then they're like, oh well, that didn't work out, and then they tried to reboot it. They tried to
Yep.
reboot it a couple years ago, and it failed harder.
Yeah, where they pretty much make everyone younger.
Yeah, it was like, oh, that's not. Ugh.
But the funny thing, there is 4 seasons of Bakugan pretty much, and we got all the season here and everything. Bakugan never died here. It was always
we
on
only-
the top.
We must have got like 1 or 2 seasons. I don't think we got the whole thing. I don't know if we got the whole thing.
In total,
might
there
have.
were 4 seasons with the main character and his friend. And kind of like Pokemon, some season, most of them disappear and they come back another time, or they're just not there. And you had
Yeah,
the
I don't even-
Vegeta that was there at the moment, the one that had the black Bakugan, pretty much.
Yeah, because like my whole thing with like Bakugan is like, it was like, I had just like graduated, or I was about to graduate from high school.
Yep.
Or I was in high school, whatever, when it came here to the U.S. So like, I was not within the like, demographic for it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
came out in English in 2008, so I was in high school. So I was not the demographic for it.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
I was 7, so when that came
I
out.
grew up with like the original Yu-Gi-Oh and the
Mhm.
original Pokemon and the
We ne-
original Digimon.
We never had a Quebec version for Yu-Gi-Oh until a while, not too long ago. If you wanted to watch Yu-Gi-Oh, you get to watch the French version from France.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
But I know that pretty much, yeah, Beyblade here, it was popular, but no,
Oh, yeah.
far from what
What?
Bakugan. Like,
Yeah,
Bakugan
Beyblade
years was insane.
Beyblade was way bigger than Bakugan here. You know, Beyblade's still going though. Like that's still a thing. Not
Yeah,
here in the U.S. really.
Bakugan
like, in
is still a thing
Japan.
here too.
Yeah, they got Beyblade X out now. Like there's a
B-Wheel.
brand new thing.
The cheap knockoff
Beyblade,
version
yeah.
they did that now it's a wheel instead of a Beyblade.
There's plenty of like shows that are like. There was like one that was like Bottle Caps. It's like based off of, like a Japanese, like an old Japanese game, but they did like a Beyblade Bakugan. They did like a Beyblade like a Beyblade type of show of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really like I saw someone do a video on it on YouTube and it was so fucking funny. Like the video they made was so funny. I was like, that's hilarious. They're
Why
like
is
playing
that?
with bottle caps, dog. Like,
Yeah.
that's the toy they're trying to sell to people. It's like yo, Beyblade. Like I get it. It's just a spinning top, but like they made the spinning top fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just cards, but like yo, they made the cards fucking cool.
And the thing
how
with
the
it
fuck
too,
you gonna make a bottle cap fucking cool?
the giant machine you put for the card on your arm too.
Like if fucking Yu-Gi-Oh couldn't make Dungeon Dice Monsters cool, like come on, man. I actually like Dungeon Dice Monsters. I thought it was neat. But yeah, it's like so many people have tried to make the next hit gaming show, and you know what I say?
Hmm.
I say they need to make an Uno anime.
What?
Have you ever seen the YouTube video of if Uno was an anime?
I mean, I saw the edit from the guy on TikTok.
Someone so the guy's name is Jello Apocalypse who does like a video of it, and it's great, dude. It's like they framed, I think it was originally like someone made like a comic and he like took that comic and did a voiceover of it and did like animated it a little bit, and it's just like, so it's just like he did the voiceover for it at least, and then just like edited the video with like the manga, and it's just like, and it's framed like a Yu-Gi-Oh episode, and like the villain is like, foolish boy. He does not know that I have a draw 4 card. I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. He's like, with this I've won. You know, it's like the perfect like, it's like there's like things like he like plays a fucking skip turn and he's just like, I play a skip turn card. With this, you lose a turn.
I feel like it should be more like a parody at this point, or they should do something like add something over the Uno part to make it more
oh, no,
like.
but it's so good. There's like a guy with glasses in the crowd, and he's like, the draw 2 card. This forces his opponent to draw 2
Of course,
cards to his
the
hand.
nerd.
It's so good.
It has always the nerd that know pretty much every single thing about the game.
I will send you this video. It is so good. it's like, and you know what's wild? There is an Uno PlayStation 1 game.
Damn.
And you're probably thinking, oh, okay, cool. So like Hasbro or whatever made like a PS1 game. No. The Uno game, the Uno game for PlayStation 1 is
Mhm.
only available in Japan. It is
Damn.
only in it's only in Japanese, and yes, all the characters are anime characters.
Of course.
It's Uno Yu-Gi-Oh before Uno Yu-Gi-Oh, before Yu-Gi-Oh was even a thing. Like or like Yu-Gi-Oh was brand new at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Uno PS1 was released in, where's the release date? 1998. So yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh would have been brand fucking new around the time.
I think One Piece started pretty much the anime.
Yeah. And it's got like anime cutscenes and shit. Oh, it's so good.
Damn.
Like one of my favorite streamers, his name is Punchy. He did like a whole video on this shit. And yeah, it's glorious. The fucking I think the main character of the Uno game, his name is Uno.
Bruh.
Because
Of course.
Uno's a Japanese name, right? So like it makes sense for the main character's name to be Uno. It's so good. Okay, I need to find if Uno was an anime.
So yeah, guys, it's gonna be the last game. After that, I'm gonna raid Joey, and I'm gonna go make food because I'm starting to be hungry.
Okay. Let's see.
But I mean, we still have 12 minutes to survive if we want to win.
Why are you not showing up in my friends list? What is this? What is this nonsense?
On Discord?
You're online. Where are you?
Sure, that Gundam Goku. I think it is you. Hello. Blah 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 blah.
There we go. Are we friends?
I think
Why
we
are
are.
you- why were? We're not friends.
Damn, we're not.
What the shit? What
just-
the fuck is it?
Just I wrote to you. I wrote to you,
I mean,
but
you
we
can write
never
to me
had
without
friends.
being friends. We don't have
Yeah.
to be friends for you to write to me.
Yeah, I know, but
But I just sent a friend request. But anyway.
I sent one too. There we go.
I had to do a captcha and shit. But that card, it's a draw 2 card. and then here's the video about the Uno PS1 game for your viewing pleasure as well.
I'll check that after stream while I'm eating.
Yeah, the Uno video, the Uno PS1 video is like 30 minutes, so you don't have to watch that immediately. But if Uno was an anime, is only a minute 40. So that'll be a quick watch.
Mm.
It's so good though. Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah, now we need the. Oh, we can do that.
Like, yo, if they had made an Uno anime when we were kids, dog, like that shit would have been
That's-
so goddamn popular. Like if they had just gotten the Yu-Gi-Oh team to make an Uno fucking anime, it would have been the greatest day of my life. That like we'd be sitting here talking about, man, remember the 4 Kids Uno TV show? Mwah. I still got to get Zero to sit down and watch Kirby Right Back at You with me.
What is that?
The Kirby anime from the early 2000s.
I didn't even know Kirby had an anime.
Yeah, it was very popular in the US. It was on 4 Kids.
It never came here in Canada.
Ah, that's sad. Kirby Right Back At You is pretty fucking good. As a sick theme song too.
I mean, yeah, it's Kirby, so.
So yeah, it was like on TV around the same time as like Ultimate Muscle and like the first like time they aired like One Piece and shit.
Mhm.
Sonic X. Like,
Everything you
Teenage
said
Mutant Ninja
was
Turtles.
never in Canada, except Teenage Mutant Turtle.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Dun, 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 no. 1, 2, 3, 4 turtles.
Yeah, the old one was in Quebec, but all the other show you said were never in Canada or Quebec at all. Because we had most of the show we had when I was young were all from Canada or Quebec, pretty much. Everything was made here.
Y'all got like Winx Club and
We had oh, its name I forgot.
probably Totally Spies. I'm pretty
Total
sure
Drama
that's right.
Island.
Total Drama Island. Yeah, that's a Canadian product.
We had the Totally Spies.
Yeah, Totally Spies.
I
Yeah.
remember I was
Winx Club. Had to have Winx Club. Yeah, that was a French slash Canada product.
Winx Clubs, you said?
Yeah, it was like the show with like fucking about fairies and shit.
Winx Club show.
Because we had
Ah,
Winx
yeah, but it was probably not my... Yeah, no. It was probably not something I watched. We had 16.
Club. say it with your chest, bitch. That shit was for girls.
It was probably... I don't know if it happened to be there, but we had the show 16. I'm 16. That show I grew up
Oh.
with.
Yeah, I think that came over here too. There was a while when Cartoon Network was just airing shit from Canada, like Total Drama and shit. Johnny Test, I'm pretty sure.
Oh
is
my
from
god,
Canada.
Johnny Test. I've watched that so much.
Yeah,
Johnny Test was
I
my
did too,
was my
but
childhood.
not on purpose. Okay, that show sucks, dog.
No! Nah.
Yeah, that's no,
That's
that show's
fine.
Not good. It's not good.
It's still
Like,
better
I-
than the reboot they did
I did a fucking.
on Netflix. And it crashed after not even
okay.
one season.
Of course.
For how bad
Why
it
the
was.
fuck why would anyone want a remake of? Why would anyone want a reboot of Johnny fucking Test? No one liked Johnny Test when it was out. The only reason Johnny Test.
Hey,
is,
it was
like, the only
popular in
reason-
Quebec. It was popular in Quebec.
Okay. It was popular everywhere, but it was popular because they did. It was the kid version of Family Guy. I don't know if you understand what I mean by this. So,
Yeah, I can see why.
it was
Let's
on
cut away.
every channel. It was on every channel, and it was they played it all the fucking time. So they would repeat this strategy with Teen Titans Go later on.
Mhm.
So like fucking Johnny Test was on Cartoon Network, it was on Fox Kids, it was on fucking Jetix, it was on fucking everything, dude. I want to say like it showed up on Disney once. And I was just like, what the I can't escape it. And and unlike now where kids don't watch fucking TV, they just watch shit on their fucking iPad and they watch whatever the fuck they want.
Mhm.
I had fucking cable television, or for a while, local fucking television. So I had to watch what the fuck was on. And sorry, guess what? Fox Kids, whole afternoon, nothing but Johnny Test. It was fucking painful, dog. Fucking watching that shit with fucking goddamn bling bling and fucking shit. Fucking Dookie the dog and
I think in the new reboot he was buff now.
Oh god.
Ellen, hi Ellen. I agree with the Lego man. Hey Ellen, do you have some show from your childhood? Because I know you're in Quebec too. There was some show from your childhood you remember.
What, Alon, were you a Winx Club fan? Alon was probably into like I don't know how old Alon is.
I wanted to escape that blonde monster too. Johnny
Yes.
Test.
Fucking Johnny Test sucks, dude. I love how Enox initially was like, I liked Johnny Test, and then he thought about it for a second. He was like, you know what? Actually, it was okay.
I mean, it was clearly there was clearly something there was clearly worse thing than that.
Oh, there are way worse shows, but
Yeah.
I think it was just because of how. If you think about it, when I was a kid, right? If you had a choice, right, of all the shows that were on TV at the time, when Johnny Test was on TV, Sonic X was on TV, Justice League Unlimited was on TV, Avatar: The Last Airbender was on TV. All these fucking god tier shows were on TV, and I'm sitting here watching fucking Johnny Test.
Goku, in Quebec we don't have most of those shows.
I know, dude. You all were fucking starving. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, Ellen, you just unlocked a memory from my childhood when I was 5 years old. Oh my god, Cornemuse.
We had OG Teen Titans, dog.
I don't think, maybe on Cartoon Network, but you had to pay for Cartoon Network, so.
Oh man, fucking Spider-Man on Fox Kids.
Oh my god, Ellen, it just unlocked a memory from my childhood. Fever Dream, but somehow at the beginning it was good. Yeah! Okay,
Also,
Goku.
I'm the biggest Batman Beyond fan, so
Fair. But
that's
Goku,
that's my favorite show.
the show Cornemuse, pretty much. It was, imagine like, grow up adult, trying to act like children, while disguised in animal costume like furry.
Oh,
That was
Oh, God.
that
oh god, I googled it.
You can Google it if you want. That was
I
weird
did?
as fuck. You can Google it if you want. Go Cornemuse Quebec. So pretty much you had Cornemuse, which was
This is fucking terrifying, dude. What the fuck?
it was the cat movie, but good. But the funny thing was some episodes were actually good, like when you're young, and it was more like a learning
did
show
you-
because you learn about animal.
How did you fucking sleep?
Because pretty much the main character is Cornemuse, and she's a veterinarian. She takes care of animal, so you learn about the
Okay.
animal she take care of, like bunnies and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But when you think back about it,
It's
it's a
called-
not
Zabumafu.
Zabumafu. I grew up with that too.
Yeah, we had Zabumafu. We didn't.
That was
need
the show from my
scary-
childhood.
The scary fucking, terrifying furries. We also had Bear in the Big Blue House.
That don't tell me nothing. This one.
Bear in the Big Blue House was a Disney show.
Okay, yeah, that's why. Most of Disney show we
Yeah.
didn't add them here.
Yeah, and it was like
Clifford. Oh my god.
we had Clifford the Big Red Dog. Yeah.
Yeah, it was there too, here. But
we
I
had
know
a-
that, I don't know if you had that, it's really more like a French, it was a show and movies and everything. We had Tintin. I don't know if you know Tintin.
No, I don't think so. But we had.
There was a movie by
we had-
Spielberg on him.
Oh, Tintin?
Yeah, Tintin.
Oh, I know Tintin. Tintin's old as shit.
Yeah, but there
Tintin's
is
from,
like
like, the
20
50s?
movie about him. It's it's a BD pretty much before. I was reading all the BD when I was young. And there is Asterix and Obelix. Probably you don't know that one. It's really more French side, on the Belgian side
Say
and
again?
French. Asterix and Obelix. Pretty much it's the goal that is resisting against the empire, the Roman Empire.
I think I know Obelix.
It's
That
like a
sounds
big guy with a blue and white jacket, and they have a special potion that make them stronger.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, most of the
shows we
show.
had Goku were
yeah.
90s and older.
Remember when I told you
mean,
10 years and 10 years and before with Canada?
I mean,
That's the
fair,
three that.
But like, y'all gave us Caillou too. You fucking,
Yeah, you. Oh my God, Cancer Boy.
you evil people. Why did you gift that to America?
We had Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder's British though. The
Yeah.
Brits gave us that one.
It's from the English part of Canada that came from.
but they have, like, they straight up have a British accent.
And even there was even they were starving with everything we watch. Yeah. We were starving with everything we watch. Yep. I mean, literally, like, there is... I mean, the easy answer that I can say that is from the US and that was incredibly popular here is Simpsons.
Yeah, I was never... So, like, we grew up with my grandma and my my mom and dad are there, and I still live with my parents, but like my grandma hated The Simpsons and we weren't allowed to watch it, so I never watched it.
Oh. I mean, yeah.
I watched like
fair.
King of the Hill and Family Guy. My grandma liked Family Guy, of all things.
Literally, Ellen, because the only show I really keep up with was Naruto and Pokemon, like I told you.
Yeah, you gotta think, like, here in the US, anime first really showed up in the 80s with Robotech and Voltron and, you know...
The first show
like
that
that.
show up from Japan in Quebec that really took off
Akira,
was Astro the Robot. Astro
Boy.
Boy.
Oh, yeah,
Astro Boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Astro
Ellen.
Boy shows up with everyone. Everyone had Astro Boy, but Astro Boy is from like the 60s. And if you want to go that far, the first anime that appeared in the United States was like, I think Astro Boy was one, but definitely Speed Racer.
We
Speed
had...
Racer.
I don't know if it
is
was an
old.
English... I think it was a Japanese show. Remy Without Family, I think it's in English.
Living with Our Family?
Pretty much, just
I
like
don't know.
oh, its name, Ellen know exactly which show I'm talking about, probably. Nobody Boy, Remy, Nobody Boy, Remy. I don't know if you know what it is. It's a you get depressed if you watch that show. It's depressed as fuck. Pretty much, it's a little kid, and yes, that is from Japan. It was incredibly popular here.
Nobody's Boy.
Yep.
Remy. In Japanese.
You get depressed if you watch that show.
In Japanese, Inakiko, aka homeless child.
Yeah, that's literally the show. So pretty much, the child has literally no family. He has no friend. The child is living from the street. When he get a new friend, they die. And when he has a lot of animals, like a dog, a cat, and everything, and they die during the entirety of the show.
This was released in the 1970s, so that checks out.
Like, all of them die. All of his friends die.
Yeah, a lot of people dying in anime in the 70s. That's very very prevalent.
But like, it's not even a happy. There's not even a happy ending. Like, literally everyone died. Like, his dog got. Was his best friend. He got eaten by wolf.
Again, I'm telling you, that's so common. In fucking, I watched an anime, like the first couple episodes of an anime called Galaxy Express 999, and it's made by the same guy who does like Space Battleship Yamato and like Captain Harlock and stuff. And in the first episode, the main character, who's a kid, him and his mom are running away from cyborgs, and the cyborgs chase them down and murder his mom. He then is saved by this woman. He then asks the woman if she has a gun. He takes the gun. He goes to their house and murders all of them. Yo, dog. Japan had no fucking chill in the 1970s.
True.
None whatsoever. Main characters die all the fucking time. Macross, one of the most popular shows, like, one of the main characters is just killed halfway through. He just dies. You know, he dies like a fucking badass, but he dies.
And pretty much most of the big show in Quebec, like the biggest show, was most of the time was a show pretty much created with real people. It was not an anime. It was like a show created with real actors from Quebec, with the joke that you can only get if you're from Quebec. and pretty much it's only in French. It never existed in anything else than in French. Like,
Do you know what anime started as? Anime started as it started out as comics, but it was like what we know as anime came from Tezuka because he was really into Disney animation. So that's
Mhm.
why Astro Boy looks very much like Disney because of Tezuka.
but like
Propaganda? Well, yeah,
Ellen,
comics,
trust,
propaganda.
you have watched In Galaxie près, loin de chez vous, right? You have watched In Galaxie loin de chez vous, Ellen. It is a classic from Quebec.
I mean, the comics and the manga and the things that led to anime predate World War II. They like start in like the late 1800s during the Meiji
Mhm.
Restoration.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like what we know as modern anime comes from Tezuka. Tezuka
Huh.
is known as the father of anime,
Damn.
and he was inspired by Walt Disney. And,
That's
like
interesting.
Steamboat Willie and shit. Also, like one of the other things that made anime really big in the U.S. was in the '90s, which is really awesome that the shit comes like full circle. Anime was started because of Disney, right? So Tezuka was really into
Yeah.
into Walt Disney, so he started to make anime, and other people started to make it, and it became like this big deal. Well, in the '90s, Disney licensed Studio Ghibli films and
Yeah.
brought them over to the U.S. So like My Neighbor Totoro, Howl's Moving Castle, Kiki's Delivery Service, all that stuff was brought over to the United States.
It's
and
really
made
full
by Disney.
circle.
So it was real, yeah, full circle. And then Warner Brothers, right? Warner Brothers started the thing that really propelled anime into like mainstream consciousness is one, Pokemon was huge.
Of course.
Pokemon and Digimon were huge, as was Yu-Gi-Oh. But
Yeah.
the thing that really propelled it was Toonami. Toonami on Cartoon Network, which that's
Mhm.
Warner Brothers, which if you think Warner Brothers, you think Looney Tunes and shit. And so Warner Brothers brought Toonami over, which Toonami introduced people to Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball Z, Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, which was my first Gundam, was Gundam Wing. Outlaw Star, you know, some of the Naruto was on Toonami. You know,
Mhm.
that's where a lot of people were introduced to this stuff. But Toonami also introduced people to, you know, a French show, Code Lyoko, which
Huh.
is which is a show I'm sure you guys had because it was a French animated
What
show.
is the name?
Code Lyoko?
Oh, Code Lyoko. We never had that here, surprisingly. It was
Really?
probably French. Or at
It
least
was
it
French,
never
yeah.
passed. No, I know it's French, but it never happened to pass by here. I know it was popular in France, but I'd never
was very
seen
popular
it
in the
pass in
US
Quebec.
too.
I'd never seen it pass in Quebec.
It was like one of the first, like, it wasn't the first, but it was one of the first, like, full, like, it was one of the shows that had a lot of, like, 3D animation.
Yeah, they pretty much go into a computer / video game universe and
Yeah.
try to
Game
save
space,
it
yeah.
from the bad guy. Yeah, I know the show because I saw it later down the line because they did come to Quebec one day, but it's years pretty much after the
It's
show
cool.
ended.
And then they ruined it.
Yeah, they did a remake that was...
Remake? Live
gonna
action adaptation.
Yeah...
Why? This show.
No, but
I'm
they
always
did
fascinated-
they did do a remake recently, Goku, that was not that great too.
Oh, on like Netflix or some shit.
In France, on the channel in France, for now.
Oh. Well, I heard people were excited for that, but
Let's say the
That's already come
disappointment was there. Okay, but now Disney own everything. You think you own your soul? Wrong. Disney probably own it somehow.
nah, it's probably Microsoft owns it.
A bit of both.
I think y'all forget how big Microsoft is. I think everyone forgets how big Microsoft is,
And in the end, it's probably BlackRock anyway.
or how big Google is. Google fucking owns you, dog. Like, people don't seem to know. Google is the third largest tech company on the planet.
Didn't Disney try to buy Micro?
Third.
I don't think.
No. Maybe a long time ago, but like not recently. Microsoft tried to buy Valve, and Valve laughed at them.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw that.
Microsoft-
It was like 50 gillion or something like that.
It was like 16 billion or some shit.
Yeah.
But I think that's not what I was talking about. That was just a lie. That was like some fake rumor someone put on the internet. The closest thing that we have to like recently them thinking about buying Valve was Phil Spencer in an email that leaked was like, yeah, we should try to buy Valve if we have the chance. But apparently in the early 2000s when Microsoft was trying to get into the game space, and before they built the Xbox, they made a bid to buy Nintendo, and Nintendo laughed at them. Like, actually, they're like, no, which you know, fair play to Microsoft, you know, because here's the thing: Sega had fallen out of the market, Sony was kicking everyone's ass. Why not make the offer? You know,
Just in case.
Nintendo is the largest game company. No, they're not.
Huh?
Nintendo's not the largest game company.
I don't think so. I mean, if
Yeah.
we count Sony and Microsoft technically because of the
I think
Xbox,
Elon
or...
might not be counting them because one's a computer software company and the other one's an electronics company.
Yeah.
Even then, Electronic Arts exists.
Yeah, true. Didn't
Even
EA,
then,
didn't EA
Tencent
fall
exists.
down from Nintendo?
Did what?
Didn't Nintendo is bigger than EA now?
No. Sony is suffering right now in the game setting. No, they're winning the generation.
I mean, I think with the recent drama and everything, like the Helldivers 2 and
Some controversy on PC. I mean, I guess they might be struggling in the PC space, but they're not struggling in the game space. Sony's destroying everyone. The PS5 has outsold the Xbox and the Switch. And Xbox is struggling. Like, despite having year after year growth, they've been laying off people left and right.
I think, but, I mean, everyone in the gaming industry is laying off people get left and right.
Yeah, but not as much as Microsoft. Microsoft let go of over 1,000 staff in January, and they just closed 4 studios. They let Toys for Bob go independent.
I mean,
They've
EA
been
just
hemorrhaging
lay off.
people.
EA just lay off another 1,000 on their side because they say that they want to use AI to make like 60% of the video game now.
Yeah,
And I'm
they
so
also want to
pissed off for
downsize
that.
their offices. So
I'm so-
EA wants to. They've basically EA's whole idea is that their studio, like the buildings they use, are too big, so they
Mhm.
want less staff so they can have smaller buildings.
I do hope it backfire in their face by the fact that they lay off everyone to go for AI.
Oh, it probably won't. They'll save enough
I mean,
money that they'll feel justified.
I mean,
Also,
if
they're
the game
about to
they
launch
make,
the NCAA football game, they're about to make a shit ton of fucking money.
if the game they make with AI is so bad, people are not gonna buy it.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna use like generative AI for like art and things like that. I think
I
as
think
someone who
you're
works in the I work
you're
in the AI
trusting
space,
too much in
full
them.
disclosure. I think what they'll primarily use it for is they'll use it for coding for sure. They'll use it for I think they'll use it for generative like characters, like being able to imagine you walk into like a saloon or something, and instead of like the bartender having a list of things he can like choose from, to talk to you with, how about you ask him a question and he responds to you in real time? Like that's a good idea to use AI for.
On paper.
Um,
Yet so far, it
yeah.
still need to be done.
I mean, Nvidia has a whole like tech demo for that, and I know someone's actually modded it into Skyrim. So it's a thing that they're going to do. But here's the thing: where does most of EA's money even come from?
I
comes
mean,
from
them
sports
milking the player on like FIFA and everything.
Yeah, they lost the FIFA license, but yeah.
Yeah, but they still do the Ultimate Team thing.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, so like they're going to get their money from FC Soccer. They're going to get it from
NFL.
Madden. They're going to get it from now, the NCAA. The NCAA's back. NHL. That's where they're going to get their money from.
Yep.
All their other stuff, you know, they're like side projects. I like sports games. I think sports games get a bad rap, and that's because EA is a piece of shit.
I mean, personally, the only problem I have with
like
sport
sports.
game... Yeah, me too. I like sport game. The only problem I have with it is one every year. Like, couldn't it... I know it will be counterproductive for the money, but it will be so much player friendly if they do one game with update for the player and everything.
Yeah, well, I would love if they just did. They released Madden, and then every year they just updated it.
Yeah, like let's say they do one Madden every 5 years when they actually have some graphic update, not just, well, now you can throw the ball a little bit more realistically, so here's a new game. Give $90.
Oh. Yes, I know what you mean, Alon. They sell you the same game every year, and that's why I haven't bought one since like Madden 25, which sounds weird because, you know, it's 2024, but
Yeah.
they did this thing where they sold because it was the 25th year anniversary
Yeah.
of Madden. So they called like the one in 2015 Madden 2025. People were like, what are they going to do when they get to 2025?
Yep.
We're fixing to find out. We'll see what they do next year.
The thing... For me, the only NHL game I have bought is the 2012, which is literally the best one since like 2020, and the other one I bought was the 2023, but I bought it for my father.
Oh man,
because my father play on the. We don't have our old Xbox anymore.
I have to buy I want to buy the NCAA game, right? Because they haven't made a college football game since 2014 because there was a lot of lawsuits over name, image, likeness, and things like that. So they couldn't make it. But now the laws have changed. Players can get paid now. In fact, they just passed a new thing where college players can now get paid by the university to play football.
Mm-hmm.
So now EA has been able to make an NCAA football game, and I want to play it. But then it dawned on me, this is EA.
Of course.
Things have changed in 10 fucking years since they made the last one of these. So I go looking into like what's in it. All the modes that you expect to be in it are in it. Good. There's a fucking ultimate team for the fucking college game. I'm like, oh no.
Of course. Always.
Why?
They need to milk
Why?
you. They need their money. It's not your money. It's their money.
I'm not gonna fucking use it. But that's the thing that kills me, right? Is that like I'm gonna get nothing but pop-up ads for that shit while I'm trying to play the game.
Yep.
And because that's how EA rolls. Like you open the game and they're like, "Do you want to play Madden Ultimate Team?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to play Madden Ultimate. I want to play as the Carolina Panthers in franchise mode and take them to the Super Bowl. That's what I want to do." I want to play as the University of South Carolina and win the national championship. Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to take some know-nothing fucking program from the bottom league in fucking English League football and take them all the way up to the fucking Premier League and win the cup. That's what I want to do, okay? I don't want to play your stupid card game. Fuck you.
But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna stop the stream for today because I want to go eat and I'm hungry and it's 10 p.m. and I still haven't eaten anything. So yeah.
One last thing about EA,
Yes.
and this is, and I'll stop after this. Did you know that recently the guy in charge of EA said he wants to put ads in
Yep.
video games?
I know. I know. And I don't even know
People
what
are
to
gonna
say.
fucking buy them. People are gonna
Of-
buy the fucking games. It's gonna happen.
Of course people will. It's always like that. Like, do you know a fun fact? You know World of Warcraft?
Yeah, I know World of Warcraft.
You know they started to sell mount for money now? For a while now, but do you know the first mount they ever sold in that shop for real money? It made more
Oh yeah,
money.
you got this from Pirate
Then-
Software, didn't
yeah,
you?
yeah, but I
They made more
already
money than
knew the fact.
StarCraft there.
I already knew the fact. But yeah, it made more money than the entirety of the first DLC of StarCraft, Wings of Liberty.
Apparently, it made more than all of StarCraft 2.
Not all, but it made more than Wings of Liberty, and almost as much as StarCraft in itself.
And it's like, and like Pirate Software was like, and that's why these companies keep doing it, because these idiots
course.
keep fucking buying it.
Yep, Asmongold
spending
said
money
the
on it.
same thing. Asmongold literally become bald because he poured salt on his head, saying that it's people to not buy it.
Yeah, it's like, dog, what are you doing? Like, it's really funny because like when I was growing up, we bitched and complained about horse armor in fucking Oblivion,
Yep.
and fucking people thought we were fucking weird about it. Well, look where we fucking are now, guys. They're fucking selling video games for $130 fucking dollars.
Yep.
That's where we're fucking at. All right. So, who was right? I was right. Anyway, thank you for watching, chat. This has been Gundam Goku. That's Enoch's doggo. That's Alan in chat. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a nice evening, and we will see you all next time here at the Dog Pack. I almost said Wolf Pack. The Dog Pack.
But yeah, guys, here's the raid messages. If you follow me, here's the raid messages. If you're a sub, we're gonna raid the Joey. And yeah, I'm gonna go send everyone to that wolf. Hope y'all have a good night. See you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna continue to play on the Bug SMP server. I did farm a little bit off stream. I'm trying to gather an iron armor at least. And yeah, we're probably gonna go in the nether next week. Tomorrow. So see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. I love you all, and bye-bye. Bye. Yeah, I need to go cook that.